Well, Hello Bike is a relative newcomer to the field, and I'm speaking now to the CFO, Fisher Chen, who's going to tell us a little bit more about the company. Thanks for joining us today, Fisher.
Thank you.
So, the whole field, kind of crowded. You have two established players, Mobike as well as OFO. Why jump in?
Basically, we see this bike sharing and also more new business that we're doing as a very basic business that we offer, because we're talking about high frequency and very strong demand. So with only two players in China, we still see a lot of spaces for us to provide better services and be more efficient in the industry.
So where do you see yourself competing with them?
Yeah, we're currently the leading player here in China. We have already surpassed our competition, that's for sure. And we have gone into like 300 Chinese cities with around 20 million rides on a daily basis. So that's how we see ourselves.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you a little bit about, because just from what I've been seeing, it looked as though your presence unusually was much more in the lower tier. This means smaller, usually more rural cities compared to, say, OFO and Mobike. Why did you decide to make that decision?
The reason why we were doing that, was because last year we were kind of small, right? Much smaller than, for a while, we were much smaller than these two. And it's actually less competitive to do businesses in the lower tier cities when OFO and Mobike, were pretty much concentrated in the tier 1 cities. So that's pretty much the reason why we were doing that.
Every time people are shocked as to why Money Making Mitch keep buying shares of NIO, not long after that some news come out to reassure myself and my subscribers as to why we keep buying. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. Some amazing news just came out again. And I know the shorts will say, but the stock price is not moving. You see, I understand what's happening. People seem to forget it took dog poop, cat poop, rat poop, and bat poop Tesla, smelly guano bat poop Tesla, 18 years to become profitable. But it would not take us that long. But also there was a time where Tesla share price stayed below $5. I think it was like $3 something for like 5 years. And back then, when it was the time to buy that company, people were pooping in their pants yet again. And nothing never changes. The 99% stay poor because they have no vision, and they will always stay poor, sadly. So what just happened yet again? NIO launches one-pedal driving in Europe with latest software update with the Banyan 2.3.5 version. The new version brings 50 improvements. You heard that right, 50. The new version brings 50 improvement. Its in-car voice AI, artificial intelligent assistant Nomi, is now upgraded and able to have more natural and human-like interactions apart from many other things. But that's not the meat of today's video. No, it is not. Bike sharing giant Helobike plugs into NIO's charging network. Yummy for the tummy. It is just a matter of time, and I told you guys this and I'll say it again, to where the company becomes such a monster that the propaganda from the West cannot hold it back anymore. It will be almost like you see Superman flying in the sky and they tell you, no, that's not Superman, but you see it's Superman. And they cannot deny that NIO is coming, the new superhero. So Helobike announced on Weibo that starting in August, its users will be able to use NIO charging stations on Helobike's mobile app. Chinese bike sharing giant Helobike, a survivor of the country's bike sharing craze, a survivor. Just like NIO will be one of the survivors, in fact, probably one of the only survivors, and those who join battery swapping will be surviving with us, will be the leader. It's the same way. Helobike is the survivor of the country's bike sharing craze, has plugged into NIO's charging network, marking the latest to utilize one of China's largest charging networks. Yes, people seem to forget that, and we have to remind them we built the infrastructure where they have to come to us. We have the largest charging network of any EV company in China. Helobike announced today on Weibo that starting in August, its users will be able to use NIO's charging piles through Helobike's mobile app as well as mini programs on Alipay and WeChat. What does that mean? More dedicated revenue. Even if we don't sell cars, dedicated revenue, the future of gas stations, the future of charging stations, okay? Users who use NIO charging piles via Helobike between August the 7th and 31st can enjoy a discount of at least 30% according to the company. So it's kind of like with the battery swap stations. Here, try it out. Do you like it? Now you pay me for it, full price. Helobike, founded in September 2016 and headquartered in Shanghai, is a platform focused on local mobility and lifestyle services. The company initially started with a bike sharing business and has gradually evolved to offer services including two-wheeler sharing services, four-wheeler mobility services, and local lifestyle services. Lifestyle. Does that sound familiar to you guys? A lifestyle brand we are indeed. NIO's charging network has always been open to other brands of EVs. The direct collaboration of other car companies and partners with NIO has helped provide a better charging experience. I also saw that SAIC Motors, yes, the same SAIC that partnered with us to do battery swapping, is getting ready to build a factory, a plant in Mexico, and expand into the Caribbean. Wherever they go, NIO will follow. Battery swapping stations will also follow. It breaks my heart to know that Mexico will be getting this type of technology before us here in America. We're staying in the dark ages, sadly. Previously, Geely Automobile Holdings, GU, SAIC, Deepal, Hyper Iron Motors, Polestar, GAC Energy, FAW, Hongqi, Huawei's HIMA Harmony Intelligent Mobility Alliance businesses has entered into partnerships, all of them has entered into partnership with NIO on the charging network sharing. We didn't even talk about the battery swapping net sharing yet. So imagine the type of revenue will be coming our way. Yummy for the tummy. How you like them apples, guys? That's why when the shorts come out and say anything, I say to them, shut your mouth, boy, and pull your pants up and be a man for once in your life. Also, in closing off, I wanted to say this. They had an attempt, as we all know, on Donald Trump's life. The guy tried to assassinate him and it did not work, but they just tried again. Someone offered him a Cybertruck. We all know that's a setup. These things crash and they kill people, so I hope Donald doesn't drive this thing. I hope you guys found this video to be informational, inspirational, motivational, yet again on a Friday morning. If so, guys, do not forget to hit that thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a large piece of the pie, because we understand the game now and how it's played. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.